The first thing the girl does after being reborn is lend her bicycle to the class monitor who was about to take an exam, only because in her previous life, the military academy held a special recruitment exam, but the class monitor missed the exam after his bike broke down halfway, which caused the only admission spot to be taken by the girl's boyfriend. But unexpectedly, after being admitted, the boyfriend despised the girl for being a country bumpkin and immediately got involved with her younger sister. Heartbroken, the girl asked for a breakup, but she did not expect the vicious sister to worry the two might reconcile and deliberately fake a suicide attempt to lure the girl to the rooftop. The girl went over out of kindness to save her, only to be pushed off the rooftop by her sister. When she opened her eyes again, she found herself reborn 1 year earlier, on the very day she got engaged to her boyfriend. To avoid repeating the tragedy of her past life, the girl directly called her mother over to catch the sister in bed, because in her previous life, the sister slept with the boyfriend on the very day of the girl's engagement. Since the two were so perfectly matched, the girl decided to lock them together forever. Seeing the scandal exposed, the sister even declared on the spot she would marry no one but a kept man, after saying that she dragged the kept man away without looking back. Just as the mother was about to comfort the girl unexpectedly wiped away her tears and agreed to the marriage alliance with the Xie family. It turned out that half a month earlier, the girl had accidentally saved the old madam of the Xie family, and to repay the favor, the old madam betrothed her son to the girl. But in her previous life, the girl rejected the marriage outright for the sake of so-called love, since fate had given her another chance to start over. In this life, she only wanted money, not love. Early the next morning, young Master Xie drove a luxury car to pick up the girl. Seeing young Master Xie with a dark expression, the girl suddenly remembered what had happened in her previous life. In her previous life, young Master Xie had an unattainable first love in his heart. To please that first love, he even abandoned his bride in the bridal chamber on their wedding night, turning the bride into the laughingstock of the entire Haicheng. To avoid repeating the bride's tragedy from her past life, the girl directly proposed a contract marriage to her husband. From then on, she and her husband would be nothing more than roommates, and she would never interfere in any of his affairs. Hearing this, the husband could not help but grow curious about her. He had originally thought she married into the wealthy family using gratitude as leverage, but he did not expect her to be so understanding. At this moment, the butler suddenly knocked on the door, saying the first love called and her mother was sick. Upon hearing this, the husband immediately left the girl behind and rushed off to take care of the first love. Just as the girl was preparing to spend the night alone, the husband suddenly returned and casually threw $1,000 to the girl as compensation. The girl could not help but have her eyes light up. After all, in that era, even 10,000 yuan households were extremely rare, yet the husband casually gave $1,000, truly worthy of being the richest man in New York. Early the next morning, the girl came to serve tea to her parents-in-law. The husband thought the girl would complain to them, but what the girl said next made him see her in a new light. She said that given her background, being able to marry into the family was already reaching above her station, and that she married the man without ever meeting him, which meant he was the one who had been wronged. Hearing this, the husband could not help but feel guilty. To make up for how he treated the girl the previous night, the husband decided to take her shopping that day, but unexpectedly, as soon as the two arrived at the store, they ran into an uninvited guest.